Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to this little tiny corner of the internet that is Wild Fox Alchemy. If we haven't met before, my name is Maria Gaian and I'm an intuitive business success coach and a tarot card reader, and I'm here to do your weekly business reading for October the 18th to the 24th. The energy for your week is Wolf Spirit, turn knowledge into wisdom. I love that, that's so cool. Spirit is saying that we can have a lot of knowledge. People will sometimes talk about other people who they say are book smart. They can tell you all sorts of information and snippets of statistics and, you name it, all sorts of stuff. But are they really wise? Spirit is telling me now that experience leads to wisdom. You've learned your lessons. I feel like this is a call for you to examine the kind of things that you've done in your life, the kind of things that you've experienced in your life. I'm going to read from the book on this one because I think there's a deep message here and I'm being drawn to give it to you as it came to Colette Baron Reid in the first place. Wolf Spirit leads you deep into the enchanted forest that holds the secrets to your life. Can you sense her beckoning you to follow, asking you to take all you have learned and all you are learning and make it yours? Can you integrate it all into your body, mind and spirit? Whatever lessons you learned along the way, do not leave them unexamined. Be loyal to your dreams, to your soul, and to turning knowledge into wisdom and experience into magic. You are the one you have been waiting for. Be still and know that the sound of your heart beats in harmony with the whole world. The appearance of Wolf Spirit is an auspicious omen that says that you are truly in alignment with your destiny. Spirit is saying to me that the key to this card, the key to turning your knowledge into wisdom, is by taking action on things. It could be that you've been doing a lot of research in your business into products, services. I don't know, even just you might be thinking of starting a business, so you're researching how to start a business. We can get very focused on the knowledge, the learning, the book smarts, and then get stuck a little bit when it comes to turning that knowledge into wisdom, and the only way to turn that knowledge into wisdom is through experience. So not only are you being called to draw on your experiences and to push forward using your own wisdom, but I get the sense that you're being invited now to take action, to turn everything that you've learned into something tangible. Use your experiences, create experiences. And even if you fall flat on your face, which, let's face it, in business, it happens, it's still a lesson. It's still wisdom. You've gained something from it because now you know how not to proceed. Now you know what works and what doesn't. So that's a really nice card to start with, Sagittarius. Where you need to focus your energy this week is on the Queen of Acorns, on your passion and creativity. This ties in really well, doesn't it, with this Wolf Spirit? Because the Queen of Acorns is all about moving forward, creating. She's a very social person, this Queen of Acorns. She's what I'd call a social butterfly, a bit of life and soul of the party there. She's a lovely card. This passion and creativity is something that you need to put into your business. I'm being drawn to the word wisdom. I'm also being drawn to self-discovery, tapping into creative energy so that you can manifest whatever it is that you want to manifest now. I feel like you've learned a lot, Sagittarius, in the course of your life, and I feel like there's an artistic streak here, a creative streak here. And it could be that you have been told for many years that, artists are starving and you can't make money doing what it is you want to do. But nowadays, in this age of the internet, I think most businesses are an art form. If you look at it, most small businesses are creating something, whether it be a physical, tangible thing, or creating transformation for other people through coaching or therapy or Reiki healing, or, there's lots of ways that it's still a creative process, and it's still incorporating your passions. And I feel like you need to dig deep, Sagittarius, into what is your passion, what are your talents, what are your skills, and to begin to create something now, something that may have its basis in your past, in the knowledge that you've already learned, in the experiences you've already had. I'm being drawn to tell you that it could be that you've been through something, and using your passion and creativity has helped you to get out of it, to heal, to recover. Many of us, I believe, that go into healing professions are wounded healers. We do this work because we have a wound of our own, and we've either healed it or we're in the process of healing it, and we come across techniques that work. Therefore, we want to share them with other people because we don't want other people to suffer as we suffer or have suffered. So I feel like there's this creativity, this it's not just about art, it's not just about drawing or painting, it's a creative process of making something. And, you know, creativity can be cooking, gardening, house design, all sorts of different things draw on your creativity. But I don't know, I'm going to turn the rest of these cards because I feel like there's a deep message coming through, and for some reason it's not coming through clearly yet, and I feel like I'm stumbling. I do apologise, Sagittarius, if this sounds a bit stumbly. Your strengths, the 8 of Feathers, courage and solutions. Possible obstacles. Oh, we've got the 3 of Feathers in reverse. Okay. And then the outcome is the 9 of Acorns, which is a lovely card, actually. Okay, so let's see what this entire reading says, because I feel like there's a deeper story here. Something about you digging deep into what you are passionate about, what you want to create. And Wolf Spirit telling you to turn your knowledge and experiences into wisdom there. I feel like it's quite a big week, really, for you, Sagittarius, There's a lot of energy here. So the 8 of Feathers. This is a card that represents limiting beliefs. But this is in the position of what your strengths are, what the positives are this week. So I feel like this card is representative of you recognizing opportunities. It would be very easy for you to think that you don't have any opportunities, and that's normally what this card represents, that you feel limited, that you feel like you're lacking in choices, and it can cause some anxiety. You can feel a bit trapped. I always see this little mouse as feeling caged, and I feel that sort of anxiety of feeling like you can't get out of the cage. But in this position, it's not about that. It's about you actually finding your choices, recognizing your opportunities, realizing that you have limiting beliefs and having the courage to oppose them and go ahead anyway. So whatever all this is, it could be something that you're a little bit afraid of. It could be something that you doubt about yourself. It could be a product or service that you are doubting in some way. Maybe feeling a bit of imposter syndrome, like you aren't the right person to bring this into being. But Spirit is saying, yes, you are the right person to bring this into being, and you need to do it your way. This Queen of Acorns is about you doing whatever this is your way, based on your experiences and your knowledge. I'm being told about you needing to have the courage to stand up for what you believe in now. And I know I've experienced this myself. I did a lot of work around depression because I suffered from depression for so many years, and it culminated in 2013 with me having a giant nervous breakdown, and I was in a very, very bad way. The fallout from that breakdown lasted for a couple of years, and I became very desperate to end it, to end the pain. And I knew I had 2 choices, that I could just let it overwhelm me, or I could try to get out of it. And I started to research how to cure depression, and I learned a lot of different things, and some of them flew in the face of take antidepressants and just live with it for the rest of your life. I didn't want to do that. For a start, the antidepressants were creating physical changes in my body. They ruined my face, they put me weight on, and I couldn't cope with it. So some of my knowledge and some of the things that helped me to get out of that depressive state were not things that are necessarily prescribed by a doctor. And I found it very difficult when I started, because I felt like, who am I to share these methods with other people? when I'm not a doctor, I'm not a psychiatrist, I'm not a psychologist. I've trained to be a therapist, but I'm not a licensed medical professional in the way that they are. I don't prescribe medicine, and I don't claim to know everything there is to know about drugs and pharmacology. So I felt like I was a bit of an imposter telling people how I'd helped myself to get out of this crippling depression and anxiety that I'd suffered from for years. If you're in that position where you've created something and you feel like, who are you? Who are you to be spreading the word about whatever it is that you've created? Stop now, because Spirit is saying to you it's time for you to have the courage to stand up for this, to move forward with it, to turn what you have learned into something. Because, let's be honest, to go back to my analogy, the mental health situation in the world, in the Western world, is dire. So if we're all taking antidepressants and learning to live with depression, it's clearly not working, is it? Because millions and millions of people are suffering. So we needed alternative methods. We need alternatives. And it could be that you've created something that is an alternative to the norm. And you may be thinking, people are going to think I'm nuts. People are going to think I'm crazy pushing this, but it's worked for me, or it's worked for my clients, or, you know, everybody that I've given this to has loved it. Be brave now, because the world needs solutions, and you need to be brave enough and courageous enough to offer your solutions, because they could be exactly what people need. I hope that's making sense to you, Sagittarius. If this is resonating with you, please do let me know in the comments. Your obstacles, weaknesses, possible blockages. We've got the Three of Feathers in reverse. The Three of Feathers is about release and recovery. It's about letting go of negative energy. It's about having an emotional release, letting go of hurt feelings. This card is always temporary. In the upright, it is usually about you being able to let go of painful stuff, shall we say. It's about you being able to move past hurt feelings and moving past a situation that has been painful for you. Now, in this position, we've got it in the reverse, in the obstacles position. This is a reminder for you to be careful, to be self-aware, that if there's something painful going on, that you do need to let go. Don't block yourself from letting go of it. You need to take care of yourself. Don't neglect your self-care. I'm going to use my own life as an example again, because it's how I work. When I was working with clients with depression, one of the things that really stumbled me was the fact that I would get very emotionally involved with their stories. The majority of them, the depression had been caused by childhood abuse. And as an abuse survivor myself, I found it very difficult. I'm also an empath. So I found it very difficult not to kind of suck up the energy of the people that were telling me their stories, and to feel the pain and the hurt, the betrayal, the just grief, the frustration, the rage. I could feel it all. And I found it very difficult to let that go. And so this card is telling you, if you're in this situation where you're offering something that is healing, that is peace-bringing, light-working, whatever, that you take care of yourself. Because if you don't take care of yourself, you can't take care of others. And I talked a little bit about the wounded healer here, and I feel like this is a message for the wounded healers out there, that you can do this. You can bring your solutions, but don't let whatever it is you do be at your expense, at the expense of your mental health. And also make sure that you are walking your talk, that you are healing yourself as you go along. Be aware, because I think sometimes we can convince ourselves that we are healed, that we are past things. And then all of a sudden, something out of the blue will completely knock you for six. Or in my case, it crept up on me over a period of time. I felt like I was happy. I felt like I was in control of the depression, of the anxiety. And then something happened in my life that triggered complex PTSD, and I was floored by it, and I just did not know what to do. And I was supposed to be working with clients at this point. There was no way I could work with clients at that point because I was in a mess myself. So the importance of self-care here and recovery from whatever it is that has set you on this path is vital. Make sure you take time. Don't cram your life full of sessions, of healing sessions, and forget to heal yourself. Even if you want to do the best work in the world and you want to heal as many people as possible, don't do it at your own expense, Sagittarius, okay? Your outcome is the Nine of Acorns. This is you being so close to the finishing line. This is a card of power and perseverance. You may be feeling challenged. You may be feeling a bit sorry for yourself. You may be thinking that you're not good enough. You've got this imposter syndrome going on. Maybe you've had some knockbacks. Maybe somebody has actually said to you, who the hell are you to think you can offer this? Don't be so stupid. You're not a professional. You're not a trained whatever it is. You know, and how can you possibly offer solutions to something? You know, you're just you. Now, that could be your inner voice saying that, or it could be somebody else who's saying that to you, and it could have knocked you. It could be that you've tried to put this kind of product or service out before, and it's been met with crickets. And now, you're feeling wary. You're being drawn. Your soul will not let you give up on what it is that you want to do, because it's your soul's purpose, clearly. So now you're drawn to carry on, to keep going, to keep pushing forward in your business, but you're now feeling a little bit sorry for yourself and a little bit paranoid because people are challenging you on whatever it is that you're doing, or you're scared that they will. Just keep pushing forward, because this card is indicative of you being close to the finish line. Never, ever, ever give up. This is a card that is always there to remind you never to give up. You're always closer than you think. So that's been quite a deep reading there, Sagittarius. If it resonated with you, please do let me know in the comments, and let me know what your business is. What do you do? Because the more you share what you do, the more people might see it and get in touch with you and want to work with you. And, you know, that's what we're all about here, creating a community of business women who will support each other in their businesses and push each other forward. And, you know, it could be what you do is necessary, and that the people that need it will see this today. So do comment. I do hold all the comments for review because I get a lot of spam and I get a lot of scammers. So don't be afraid to comment and wonder why the hell your comments aren't appearing. It's just basically because I moderate them all, because I get so much nonsense. It's ridiculous. Anyway, if you did enjoy this, please do like, subscribe and share it with anybody that you think might need to hear it today. There are a lot of light workers and healers out there. I love it when people interact with my channel. It absolutely makes my day. So please do like and subscribe, or introduce yourself in the comments. Let me know who you are and what you're doing, what your business is. I'd really love that. This is not a one-way street. I sometimes feel like I'm shouting into the void. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and I will see you again soon, Sagittarius. With love and magic always, this is Maria Gaian signing out.